Hi. So, y'all, oh my goodness. I was going back, right? And, cause I had to pause my last video, this scripture one, a few times. And, I thought I paused it the last time and I didn't. And I'm watching the video. I'm a loud person. So honestly, I'm not sorry for it. But, y'all got me. My kids know. You do not. When you're dealing with God, all respect. No, we don't play that. And so I was it was so funny. I was in the kitchen. I was doing, working on some cornbread, and I heard myself scream like, "Hi, hi! What are y'all doing out there?" Like freaking out, like I do. I ain't getting rid of it because we keep it real, don't we? So I will not get rid of the video. There was nothing wrong with what I did at all. In the world, I'm not going to say the world wouldn't say that I did wrong by that. I'm not saying that. But I know what it's like to be like I told y'all before, I was in a conservative Baptist church for 4 years. I know what it's like to look at some, and I'm not saying you're doing that, but I know what it's like to be like, to almost feel that people have a mask on. And I do. Remember, I don't got no teeth. But, I know what it's like, but it's very uncomfortable. It's a very uncomfortable thing. Like everybody's like, you don't need them, and I'm like, I never asked you if I needed them. It's not for you. It's for me. It's uncomfortable, literally, not the emotion or anything. It's hard to talk, you know, and it's important. I don't hide nothing from y'all. I don't got nothing to hide because I know what it's like to look at people, to be jealous, to feel like you're this big in the world, and to also feel like you're a horrible parent and you're not, you know? Like, I get to the point, like, I'm more loud than what I used to be. I honestly don't like being loud. But, and like, you'll hear in that, you know, like, my kids were bickering. I'm trying to sit here and deliver a message that I was asked to deliver. Where I messed up was, I, no, I told them. Yeah, I told them. When they came through the door, I paused the video the first time, I told them. I was like, I'm in there, whatever, I told them, you know, but this is a learning lesson to me as a mother to, to, because I know I told them, but I can't really remember. But I need to remember telling them. Because since I don't remember telling them, it's not, I can't further disciplinary action. Okay? I wouldn't be able to do that. That wasn't a situation to discipline, though. Like, I believe the Bible 100%. Spare the rod, spoil the child. But there's a fine line with abuse. Like, I haven't had to pop my kids in a while. But, like, when they're younger, it's very important, but it's also like people need to be taught how to correctly discipline their child. I do not believe in not spanking a child. Like, and it's really hard for me because like my future kids, I'm like, I don't, you know, I know when it's time to discipline and how to discipline. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't hide that from nobody. So I ain't getting rid of the video. It's embarrassing. I thought I didn't get embarrassed. Y'all, you should have saw me. My kid, I turned around because I was like, I knew the videos were loaded. And I was like, oh my God. And I turned around and I slid on my kitchen floor right in front of the computer. And I'm like, like, do I delete it? And then I was like, no, because I did no wrong. And I don't do no wrong to my kids. Of course, I can learn better. But yeah, we're a loud bunch. You gotta get loud with us sometimes. And I don't care. So I hope that video, like if you're a parent or anything like that, like my kid, what happened was, is they're bickering at each other. Well, the older one was trying to help, but I was sitting here talking, recording, and I could hear my older one out there getting on to the younger one. And he's doing right, but I don't really, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? And, because I told them, be quiet, I'm in the room, right? So, yeah, and the younger one wanted all the strawberries, wanted the whole freaking container. No, you're not getting the whole container. Those things are expensive. You can get a handful, but you cannot eat the whole container. That's ridiculous. And I know what it's like, because I'll be there and I'm like, oh my, blueberries. Like, eat them all, And it's like, no, wait, hold on. Gotta control yourself, man. But they're so good. So, but we can't afford all that. Cannot afford all that. You know what I mean? Like, no, and I'm not going to allow them to grow up like that. Period. Because there are a lot of people, I'm not saying anything. I love everybody. My brother was always a bigger guy, and I grew up watching people be very mean to him. I was very defensive over my brother. I'd kick you out. Yeah. And one time he said something about my brother, and I went into the kitchen. I was like 6 years old. I ain't even gonna say that. That was bad. And freaking, I ain't gotta tell you if you know what I'm talking about. I had one of those little things up in my hand. I was like, poof! Landed right on the ground in front of him. Started calling me crazy. I was like, Dad, you don't mess with my brother now, do you? That's right. You better think. You better come correct. but yeah. So I'm not gonna delete the video. I am gonna come back because that really. Apparently, that's a part of the working too. You know what I mean? Like, people need to know. You need to know how to discipline your kids. I'm not saying I'm good at it. I'm also saying I'm not good at getting out my kids. But yeah, I got out off of my kids because the oldest one was in there getting on to the younger one about eating all the strawberries. You don't need to be eating all. And then it starts a whole bickering. I got my daughter on the couch trying to do her her reading. And then they're just bickering at each other. And I could, yeah, stop. What are you doing? I get loud. I'm not sorry for it. Maybe, that might need a change in the future, and I'm down for that because I'm tired of being loud. But it's like, oh my God, we're in a little space. You go crazy after a while. And I've been dealing with noise ever since I was 16, like noise. Like, if it's not the kids, it's dealing with other people, all this. So, yeah. So, I hope that helps you somehow. Oh, but yeah, so I'm trying to, but yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, I let them know how the food's not cheap, man. We are blessed to have people help us with our food, government assistance. There's no shame in my game. For years, I got to the point where we didn't need it, and that was an awesome billing. But it's there to help you. It's not there to hinder you. When you get a government programs, y'all that are hindering it are screwing up the ones that really need it. But I don't blame you. You know why? Because you grew up like that. You don't know no better. But, you don't know no better. But government assistance is there to help you get on your feet. And then you start giving back once you're on your feet. That's what that's supposed to be there for. And sometimes it feels like, I could go on about other situations because I know several areas in the system that one day when I'm president, I'm going to give my heart and soul to help getting it fixed. Straight up. Because that's what government assistance is there for, to help you get on your feet. And then once you're on your feet, you start giving back. And you don't ever look down on people who got it. Start reaching in. How can you help them? They need help. They're not bad people. A lot of them don't know no better. They don't know no better. They weren't taught. School don't teach us how to handle our finances, which they should. School don't teach us about credit. I didn't know about a credit line because I didn't grow up like that, about you need credit. Because I asked my mom one time, I was like, Mom, how do you all, I mean, it's not about materialistics, but how do these people got nice cars and nice homes? So many of them. She said it all has to do with credit. I was like, what? She said it's credit. Unless, you just get blessed with like lump sums of money, but you need to do it right. You need to treat your money right. And it's like, oh, I need to work on my credit. You know what I mean? So a lot of times people, they don't know what they're doing. And that's where compassion is very important. A lot of people don't even know how to live at the bottom. They don't know how to live without a car. They don't know how to live without money. Not even saying that their money's mammon. Even the ones that have the understanding that they need to do right by their money and they need to give back, right? And all these things. They're not used to living a life of government assistance. So it's foreign to them. They don't even know how to live that life. As well as somebody that's on all this stuff, they don't know how to live the life that they're in. and they don't know how to handle what they can handle. It's a two-way street, man. But yeah, so I'm not going to get rid of the last video. Just be prepared, you know. Yep, yeah. I love you. I'll be back with the rest of the message. Maybe this is the rest of the message. Maybe this is all God wanted to speak. I don't know. We'll see. I love you.